You touched on it before in regards to partnerships, but how is Sonata thinking about strategic partnerships, whether that is pharma or research institutions or even just international groups? Sorry.
Yeah, absolutely. So look, we are a small company, a very small company in the grand scheme of things, and we have therefore really sought to utilize partnerships at every step of the way. And you mentioned their academic partnerships, and we have been very successful in working with academic partners all the way through our journey. So as I mentioned, our osteoarthritis trial is in partnership with an academic group led by Professor David Hunter at the University of Sydney. I'm not sure if I did mention it, but the kidney transplant trial is also in partnership with an academic group, in that case, Leiden University Medical Center in the Netherlands. And most of our preclinical studies have also been in partnership with various academic groups. So we've been very successful in doing that. And I think that's really a win-win situation. We get to sort of benefit from the expertise and infrastructure and so on of those academic groups, and they get to work with very exciting novel therapies like what we're producing. So that's really been what we've done all along. But when it comes to commercial partnerships, our aim really in the long term is that it would be, in most cases at least, commercial partners of ours who would actually be marketing these products. And I think osteoarthritis in global terms would be a good example. There's, as I said, 600 million people or thereabouts with osteoarthritis. If we're successful, there could be absolutely huge demand for this product. This is a treatment that would be prescribed by lots and lots of different doctors around the world. So that's very much sort of big pharma territory. They really have the infrastructure and the know-how to sell products into markets like that. So we would envisage doing a partnership deal with that sort of company to sell that product ultimately. So in terms of when that happens, well, it could well be once we have the results of this trial, which are imminent. Of course, that sort of it isn't certain. Nothing is ever certain until it's all signed. But that would certainly be one possible outcome, and I think a good outcome for us. With some of the other programs, we obviously have the ability to continue the development journey ourselves, at least for a time. We are certainly engaged in partnership discussions about graft versus host disease as well, and that might be one that we seek to partner out. But it is a bit different to osteoarthritis in that it's a much smaller number of patients, smaller number of treatment centers, and so on. So there is more potential for us to take that further forward as well. So we remain open-minded about the exact timing and nature of these partnerships, but we are certainly focused on, in the long term, doing those sorts of deals. And as I said, at least some of them I think would be happening in the very near term on the back of positive results in the coming months.